Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. Mine was catastrophic, but I have amazing lights. Just got new lights, and they are so big and really cool. So I feel like I might need to order more of them. I just did a class, but since I got a strike on YouTube this spring, it's only for my patrons. I did a slip and I obviously cannot risk, getting another strike here. So if you want that, you should subscribe on Patreon, exclusive today. Anyways, I'm really grateful for so many things in my life, and I shared that in the other video. I am very grateful for the life I'm living. Being able to live the way I do, and I'm still a bit moved by, the movie Blonde, that I found disturbing in so many ways, and really, sad. I find it super scary, when mental illness destroys innocent children. It's super disturbing for me, and I don't really know how to deal with that. I think I talked about that yesterday, that I have this dream of becoming a foster parent, and that's still very strong, especially when I watch movies like that. There's so many children out there that needs care, that needs, a safe harbor with people who actually care about them. So yeah, that was like motivating me to go towards that, but I'm not gonna act on that until Gemma is at least a teenager. But yeah, it's moving film, and I feel so grateful, having grown up with present mother and father, and it's also really inspiring me to be that for the children here in our house. Just to be present, just to see them, just to make sure that they feel that they have a safe place to be. So that's my goal with parenting. I know I'm gonna do so many mistakes, as I think everyone does. I always tell the kids, that every one of us lies, and we all do. It's like a part of our humanity. And the people that says that they never lie, they're the biggest liars. They probably lie so much so they believe in it themselves, that they don't lie. So I am very hard to fool. I also think I've met so many, lying alcoholics. So I'm like, yeah. And also, I remember living in Los Angeles, people were always telling me different truths about, themselves or their reality, blah, blah. And nothing was really, real. So I remember, like, from that time, I was like, don't tell me who you are. I'll observe you, and then I'll know who you are. Like, you don't need to tell me that you're generous, that you're not a liar, like whatever. And I'm so grateful for, having had that experience quite early on and trusting that. But I remember when I came back to Sweden, because Sweden is a very humble country, people don't really brag here. It's very against, the jante-law. Jante-law is like this, I don't know if it exists elsewhere, but in Sweden, like, bragging is like the ugliest thing you can do. When I grew up, my friends, my friends that had very successful parents, they always drove a very modest Volvo, maybe like super, super pimped on the inside, but it couldn't look on the outside because that could be disturbing for someone. And that would be like way worse than being successful. Like, you shouldn't put that in people's face if you're successful. Like, keep it down, and like almost keep it secret, like people shouldn't really know. And it's so deep in our DNA, so and in me too. I feel it, like, yesterday I posted on on Instagram that I got 180,000 subscribers, which I'm super proud of. But it is a little hard. Huh? It is like, oh, you know, I'm like bragging, who do I think I am, blah, blah, blah. But it's, so yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about before that. But I'm very grateful for my life in general. I feel like the experience that I have from before really, really makes me appreciate what I have now. I also learned that I need to acknowledge this, you know, gratefulness of what I do have today every second, because I forget it otherwise and I start taking it for granted. And taking what I have for granted is you know, one of the worst things we can do in our lives, because then we're going to be miserable no matter where we are, what we have. So really observe, you know, where you are today, what you do have to be grateful for, because I promise you, it could be way worse. Way worse. So I'm grateful for this challenge of gratefulness because it really makes me on guard every day to not, you know, take what I do have for granted. Now let's do some yoga. Get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. Observe your breath and where in your body your breath is located. We're gonna start taking control over our breath on the inhalation. Feel how your belly is expanding. On the exhalation, drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We are going to do the breath of fire. We do that by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and hard. Inhale to start. Very good job. We're gonna do the hip roll. Inhale forward. Exhale back. I was at my trainer's before, or it's like with my trainer, and we did a lot of butt and legs today, and I started to feel it already. We're gonna switch direction. Okay, we're gonna come down here and we're gonna work it forward bend. So place the sole of your feet towards your left thigh, the sole of your right foot. Come up with your arms and exhale, bend it from your hip forward. Inhale, come up. We're gonna switch leg. Inhale, come up with your arms and exhale, bend from your hip forward. Okay, these hamstrings needs to be worked. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, further down. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And come back to tailor's position. We're gonna finish today's class with a short meditation. Close your eyes, focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let your third eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area, you find an inner room where you're gonna spend some time just for yourself. There's nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this very moment. Paramatmane namaha. Sri Patanjala Yoga Darsharam. Atasamadipadaha. Hatha Yoganushasana. Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Tatha Drashtu Sarube Vashtanam. Vritti Sarubhyamitanastra. Vrittaya Panjataya. Klishta Klishtaha. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're gonna finish today's class together with 3 shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think it falls through the day, to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to go out. Thank you. I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow.